Yo, what's cracking, everybody? Raw and Uncut. You already know what it is. You already know what time it is. Back with another video for you guys, a new one. And today you already see who's on the screen. By the thumbnail, you probably have an idea of what I'm doing here with this video. Now, wait a minute. Before everybody starts coming for me in the comments, we all know this is Dubs. Well-known YouTuber, prison channel, whatever you want to call his channel. I'm not calling it that, but some people like to say that genre is the prison channel genre, right? Well, what I want to do today is I want to shed a little bit of light on something that Dubs said earlier today in a video where he reacted to Lefty Gunplay being on Vlad TV talking about Vlad asked him and said that he had heard people, you know, gang members or gangsters or rappers say that he had interviewed before, that he had heard them say that as kids, they aspired to be gangsters and end up in Pelican Bay and being shot callers, running shit or whatever, right? Well, Dubs reacts to Vlad asking Lefty that. If that was true, if he was like that, if Lefty felt that way as a kid, that he wanted to grow up basically and be in Pelican Bay and be a shot caller and be a gangster. Well, Lefty replied in this way. I'll let Dubs give you his reaction to that, and then I'm going to bring some clarity to this. In no way, shape, or form am I attacking Dubs. I know you guys love him. I do too. I watch the guy. This is not a fucking smear campaign. This is not where I'm going to disrespect them and where I'm going to try to test this gangster. This has nothing to do with that. This is strictly YouTube shit in terms of he said something in a reaction to this question that I just laid out there that was laid out by Vlad TV. This was his reaction. Now I'm going to tell you where he was wrong on this. And in the video he reacted to, he said the thumbnail was Lefty got it wrong. Without further ado, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Let's get into what the fuck I'm talking about.
And Vlad said, I'm not going to say any names. He said, but I've interviewed several, and they have said that growing up, they aspired to going to Pelican Bay. They wanted, it was like a goal of theirs to reach Pelican Bay. And without any type of hesitation, damn near automatic, Lefty Gunplay said, man, they're lying. They're lying. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants. And I have to say, Holmes, that this is just, it's not that Lefty's wrong, right? I know I'm in the thumbnail. I said Lefty got this wrong. But let me tell you what he got wrong. He's from a different era.
So real quick, what Dubs is saying in his reaction to Lefty Gunplay saying that that's bullshit and it's a lie and this and that, where Dubs is coming from when he says it's a different era, he's 100% right. He's correct. Because see, I know dudes like Dubs. I'm not like Dubs. I've never been to prison. I'm from the streets. I'm from the hood. Well connected in different areas because of the business that I was in. Grew up with lots of folks that were involved in this in and out of prison. Grew up with some of the homies that were in Pelican Bay. A lot of homies that were in YA. I got smart enough to dodge YA and stop committing crimes, right? And go a different route and be smart about what I was going to do. Now, from the side of the token where Dubs is coming from, yes, homies were youngsters talking about, man, we're going to go to the pen, we're going to go to YA, we're going to put in work, we're going to do all this stuff. So Dubs is 100% correct on that, and he even speaks on that here. And we're going to keep moving, and I will get to my point in a minute, but Dubs needs to say next what he's going to say. Whether you like it or not, I'm reacting to this, and I got something to throw on this because I think Dubs didn't understand fully why Vlad asked that question to Lefty and why Lefty replied in the way that he did. But let's keep it moving here. Raw and Uncut.
Pelican Bay opened, I believe it was December of 1989. Okay. I remember in 1990 being in the California Youth Authority, Gladiator School, where everybody's chunking them, everybody's getting down on a regular basis. We fight and gamble. That's the two main things in the California Youth Authority at that time was fighting and gambling, right? And I remember being right there next to the handball court in the compa, and we were talking about this new prison, Pelican Bay. And we were talking about, I'll see you there. Like we knew, the conversation we were having was, we're going. And why did we say that? Because we were in the California Youth Authority and everybody is trying to outdo everybody. You'd be in the California Youth Authority and somebody was supposedly a down-ass vato, right? And you'd be like, somebody say, hey, Holmes, that vato's crazy. And right away, who's crazy, Holmes? That vato. He is? Now you want to get down with him. But vatos knew, guys knew, I'm going to go to the California Youth Authority. I'm going to put in work. I'm going to kill people. I'm going to put in work. I'm going to stab people. I'm going to do everything I got to do for my neighborhood. And they were dedicated, right? And so they went to the California Youth Authority. They knew they were going to go to the California Youth Authority, and they knew they were going to go to the joint.
Once again, Dubs is 100% correct here because I'm from the same era. I'm from that generation of Dubs, right? Born in the 70s, raised in the 80s, 90s. You know how that goes. You know where we're at, what time it is. So I think here Dubs is 100% correct, but he's talking about from a prison mindset, from someone already being locked up, from someone already being in YA saying, yeah, I'm going to the joint. But he's also saying from the aspect of homeboys on the street saying, I'm going to go to YA and then I'm going to go to prison. We knew a gang of motherfuckers like that. My brothers were like that, family members. I thought like that until I was probably about 18, 19. I got out of it. Some motherfuckers still think that way. You are correct. But here's where I think you misunderstood where Vlad was coming with this from and why he asked Lefty and why Lefty replied the way that he did. And I'm going to show you right now, Dubs, and those still watching, pay attention because this is where I had to bring a little bit of clarity of why Vlad TV asked that to Lefty Gunplay.
A 17-year-old kid, you dreamed, to have life in prison.
I dreamed that.
And to be like a high-ranking member calling shots from a jail cell.
When you're a kid, I was loving violence. I was loving the streets.
So you see, that is the reason why Vlad asked Lefty Gunplay what he asked him about, what Dubs was talking about, right? Because he was trying to get a reaction out of Lefty. That's why if you watch the interview, Lefty said, who said that? Who said that? Because Lefty knew that Capone had said that on there already because Lefty seen the interview. So Vlad was trying to stir up some shit on camera between Lefty and Mr. Capone, and Lefty kind of didn't bite it. He kind of went left, no pun intended. He kind of went left from it and didn't really acknowledge it head on, but he had some shit to say about it like, nah, motherfuckers are wanksters. He was talking about Capone, Dubs. I don't think he was talking about legitimate homies like you and other people he may know and other motherfuckers that I knew that were legitimate motherfuckers. And the thought process was from when you were a youngster and you start fucking around in the hood and you start hanging with motherfuckers is they are preparing you to go to YA, well, juvenile hall, YA, then the pen. That is the fucking protocol. That is the process if you are in the hood and living that life. A lot of motherfuckers act like they were, but they weren't even close to it. But Dubs, so you're correct on the ideology that, yes, there are homies that think that way, and it was a different generation, a different era. But Vlad asked that question in a different context. He was trying to bait Lefty into say, oh, you talking Capone said that? Because Vlad was trying to create, but see, Lefty's a lot smarter than people give him credit for. That's why I fuck with Lefty. Capone, not so much. I never been a Capone fan. We all know his background, his get down. We know everything that happened with Blackie Fontana and Bozo and all that shit. And Big Locotes and all that type. We all know what happened down there. But that's all I wanted to say, Dubs. I just wanted to clarify that because I don't know if you knew or not. But Vlad was trying to bait him into on camera, you know, trying to get Lefty to run his mouth on camera about Capone. But Lefty ran his mouth a little bit, but without saying Capone's name. So when he was calling him a wankster and all this shit, he was talking about Capone, in my humble opinion, in my estimation. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, Dubs, man. And the people out there that thought I was gonna trash Dubs when you see the thumbnail and all that, nah. I got nothing but respect for the guy because I know so many people like him, so many men like him. I grew up with motherfuckers like him. My uncle was like him. Primos like him. Brothers, similar. Homeboys, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I was doing here. I wasn't here to trash Dubs or nothing like that. But this has been Raw and Uncut. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like what you hear. Hey, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just somebody who does YouTube, okay? And I'm just finding my way. No, we're not monetized. We don't make money on this. It's not about views. I do this for the truth, and I do this for fun, for my spare time. I don't live life online, but I have fun online, and we're going to keep it G, and that's how we do it here. Drop your comments down in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about it. Like, share, subscribe, and like we always do about this time, motherfucker, we out.